Did you know that there's tax penalties for not complying with the new act by the end of the year? The Corporate Transparency Act has already been voted into law, and as of January 1st, 2024, there are reporting requirements for all LLCs and corporations. I'm Lauren Hope, Executive Director of the Second Service Foundation, and your small business bestie. Today we're going to talk about the Corporate Transparency Act. It was voted into law, and as of January 1st, 2024, there are reporting requirements for LLCs and corporations regarding their ownership. Many businesses, including small business owners, are affected by this, and yet there's very little transparency about the reporting process. So join me as we break down what are the requirements, and I'll give you our best tips from our legal professionals as to how to comply with the new law. I recently had an incredible opportunity to speak to an expert on the Corporate Transparency Act, and he provided us with the most up-to-date information possible. I'll summarize it for you here. If you're interested in all of the details, we have 90 slides worth of information and a much longer interview to accompany this. Here at the Second Service Foundation, we work closely with Holland Knight Law Offices because they are our sponsor that donates over $200,000 in pro bono legal services every single year to our veteran and spouse entrepreneurs. Let's dive right on in and talk about the Corporate Transparency Act. If you're an LLC or a corporation, it's strongly suggested that you check whether or not you're required to report under this new law. The Corporate Transparency Act is a federal law passed to enhance corporate transparency and prevent illicit activities such as money laundering, terrorist financing, and tax evasion. It was enacted to address the issue of anonymous shell companies that could be used to hide identities of true owners and beneficiaries of a business. So why does this matter to you? The CTA matters to you as a small business owner because it imposes a new reporting requirement on certain types of business entities, and it's already at law today. While the law primarily targets larger corporations and entities engaging in potentially suspicious activities, it still affects smaller businesses, especially those structures as corporations or limited liability companies. So, what do you need to do to comply with CTA? Here's a brief overview of what you need to do to comply with the Corporate Transparency Act. 1. Understand the requirements. Familiarize yourself with the provisions of the Corporate Transparency Act to determine if your business falls under its scope. Generally, if you operate as a corporation or an LLC, you're more likely to be impacted. 2. Identify beneficial owners. The CTA mandates that certain businesses report information about their beneficial owners to the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FINCEN. A beneficial owner is someone who directly or indirectly owns or controls at least 25% of the ownership interests in the business or exercises substantial control over the entity. Step 3. Second Service Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit that runs on donations from patriotic Americans like you. Your support enables us to continue empowering military veterans and service members as they transition to entrepreneurship. Consider making a donation today to help us make a difference in the lives of those who have served our country. Step 3. You're going to need to gather required information. You'll need to collect specific details about each beneficial owner, including their full legal name, date of birth, current residential address, and a unique identification number, such as a driver's license or passport number. 4. Submit a report. Once you've gathered the necessary information, you must submit a report to FINCEN disclosing the details of your beneficial owners. The exact reporting process and deadlines may vary, so it's essential to stay informed and follow any guidance provided by FINCEN or other relevant authorities. 5. Maintain compliance. Just because you filled out a form once doesn't mean you're done. So ensure ongoing compliance with the CTA by keeping accurate records of your beneficial ownership information and promptly updating FINCEN if there are any changes to your ownership structure while in business. Stay proactive, stay informed, and reach out to legal professionals if you need assistance navigating the requirements of the Corporate Transparency Act. If you found value in today's episode and you want to continue your journey towards entrepreneurship, be sure to hit like, subscribe to our channel below, and visit secondservicefoundation.org for additional resources and support. Remember, your dreams are within reach, and with the right guidance, you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. Until next time, stay motivated and keep pursuing your military American dream. You've been listening to the Military American Dream, empowering military veterans and service members on their entrepreneurial journey. Brought to you by Second Service Foundation. For more information and resources, visit www.secondservicefoundation.org.